The Saw is family. Family.
Hello everyone, Layne here.
Jay here.
From the Saw's family. We just came back from Texas Frightmare Weekend. And we want to do a podcast about it, considering our last podcast was about our expectations and last year's Frightmare. We want to talk about this year's, and I think it's safe to say that we both thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a great time. My first Frightmare. So yeah, where do you want to start? A lot happened.
Well, we got there. We got in our hotels, which was actually very, very thorough. Nothing went wrong. I was expecting something to go wrong, but nothing went wrong. As soon as we got there, everything started going incredibly right. I don't think we missed much. No, I don't think we missed much.
I'm gonna set this up.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. She's setting up a little something. We're going to show you our tackle in a little bit. So the first day of Frightmare was...
First day was a very long line, I'll tell you that much.
Long
line.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had to wait for a bit. I was Michael from the 78 flashback. Oh, hey, Slime Monstro. Need some food? I'm gonna feed her. You keep talking.
His guinea pigs up his ass.
Nah. Nothing of the sort.
The line was really long. We did not general admission. Well, yeah, we did general admission, but we did a checking in thing beforehand, and...
You know what I'm doing?
What?
Cabin fever.
Oh,
I can't get that scene out of my head. It's so funny.
I gotcha. We did a thing where that we were able to get bracelets, and so whenever we got to the front of the line, we just showed them the bracelet. We didn't have to do any check-in or anything. So
yeah, that was my idea, by the way.
Yeah, which a lot of people didn't know you had to do. So we got that done pretty early on, which was nice. But yeah, we waited in line for hour and a half. It was a very long line.
Layne was very annoying.
I was very annoying because I was annoyed because I was waiting in a line. But look how cool this looks.
Want to show them?
Not yet.
Okay.
So we finally got inside, and we just kind of got our bearings around the place and looked at what everybody was doing and all of that. Let's see, we were walking through the stalls, just looking at stuff. What we do is we look at everything first and then we buy stuff, because we if we find a Necronomicon, we're oh, that's cool, but we buy it and we find one that looks better, it's ah, shit, so we like to look through everything first. So we were walking through the stalls, and we were nearing the end, and we came across Ed Neal, and he turned to me and he's oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's pretty much the first big highlight of our day.
Yeah.
We were walking down, and then boom, Ed Neal's at the right. He's right at the right booth, and I immediately turned to Layne we're doing it.
And I was oh, I don't know.
I don't want to. I don't know what you said. You said something.
I wanted to, but I was oh.
You were nervy.
I was a little nervy.
You said, I'm nervy.
Yeah, I did
and I was
say it.
We're doing it.
I did say I'm nervy.
And then I bring you over. And you said, hey! Or something like that. I don't know. It was funny.
Yeah, he was doing his thing, being a little goober.
Yeah.
but he was, he was being all crazy and just telling us about stuff. Pretty much what you expect from Nubbins. What are you doing?
Flash.
Okay.
Except I don't have the Freddy glove on. Otherwise.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Flash.
I don't think there was any Nightmare on Elm Street actors there, were there?
I think there was maybe one or two.
Okay. I don't remember.
Nightmare on Elm Street was last year.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't remember there being any. But yeah, we went up to Ed Neal and he was very funny. Funny in like a this guy's fucking crazy way, which is awesome.
Yeah. He was drinking a lot of root beer.
Yeah.
He was a little buzzed.
He was buzzed off the root beer.
Yes, he definitely was.
He kept talking about root beer, which respect, it's a good drink.
Very good.
So, he was being a little goofy as he does, as you expect from the hitchhiker. And, we talked to him for a little bit, and then I was like, hey, can I get like this autographed? And he pulled one of those like, I don't know, can you type things. Like he didn't say that. He said like, I'm sure we could work something out, or like something like that.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Yeah, and then I chose the one.
By the way, he sounds no different than the hitchhiker.
He sounds exactly the same,
Yes.
which is very funny.
Yes.
It was like when we were at Silver Scream Con and I heard Bill Moseley for the first time, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's him.
Like, I just overheard him, like, talking to somebody else, and I was like, oh my God. Like,
Save me the slump!
Yeah, like, freaking the fuck out. And it was kind of like that. But we talked to him, got that signed, and the one I got was the one where they're all at the dinner table, because he has the one from last year where he was cutting his hand in the van, and so I wanted to get one that was different, even though I really like that picture.
Oh yeah, by the way, I still have my Frightmare bracelet on.
Yeah, that's what the bracelets looks like. It has, the logo, Texas Frightmare Weekend, all that. It's all shiny. He actually said it's higher quality than it was last year.
Me?
Yeah, you said that.
No, it's cheaper.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, have you seen mine?
No.
It's hanging up.
Yeah, but it says Texas Frightmare Weekend. Because we went for the entire weekend. I'm sure the day passes look a little different. But yeah, so he was telling us that, and I'll put up a picture so you know exactly what we're talking about. That chicken at the front of the...
At the head of the table.
At the head of the table?
The dinner table.
Yeah, it was a real chicken.
Real chicken head.
Like, real chicken head, and the feet were real, like, the feet that are holding up the little pedestal. And he said that...
it stunk.
Yeah,
It
because...
fucking stinks in there because of how hot it was.
Yeah, in case you guys don't know, it was like 105 Texas summer.
30-hour shoot, 27-hour shoot.
Yeah, and they had put trash bags up on the windows to make it look like it was night. So everything was just simmering in there. And stuff started decaying, including that chicken. And he said that, like, he was not acting like it smelled so bad that he just started acting fucking insane like that. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thought
So
nice.
he wasn't acting. That was real.
Yeah, that was real shit right there. But, so we got a little story out of that, which was cool.
I would have loved to hear what Jim Seedow thought about that scene.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Also, I congratulate him for his work on the game.
Yes.
Which just had his tech test this weekend.
Yes.
Which Layne played.
I did.
I didn't get to play because I'm a fucking dick who doesn't have a PC.
Yeah.
Layne does, though, and she had tons of fun.
I did. Depending on how long this episode is, I may talk about it, but we might save it for another time.
I think we might save it for another time.
Yeah. But we did talk to him about the video game, and he said that they were looking, like, they're trying to find somebody who sounded like him, and it was like his manager or something like that, like, contacted Gun Media, and they're like, yo, just get Ed, and they're like,
what?
He's like,
you mean he's like 107 years old?
Yeah, he said, I'm like 108 years old now. They were like, what the fuck? And so
they found somebody. He's like, oh, this guy's great. That's because it's him.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, haha, like, thanks for sending us like a clip from like the 70s.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like, no, this is last Tuesday. And they're like, oh, wait.
Sorry about that. You don't have to push my hand off. What am I, a dog?
No, it's near the microphone.
Yeah, I was going to pull my hand away.
Okay, good.
Moves it away from me.
But, yeah, I did. But...
Get water.
Okay. Can you hand me my water that's over there on the floor? Thank you. So... I thought you were gonna like spray it on me.
Spray what?
Spray the water. Thank you.
Okay.
I got a picture with Ed Neal. I will put it up. And I am laughing so hard because he, in his hitchhiker voice, said, "She's what's for dinner."
She's what's for dinner!
And, of course, I laughed.
Of course.
Because that's fucking awesome. You want to tell him about Ed Gein?
Yes, so then we came to Ed Gein's table, and I had never gotten the chance to chat with Ed Gein, and it was super, super nice. I got a Black Maria bumper sticker from him. I have it, don't I?
I think so.
Let me go grab it. I gotta get it off my tackle.
For those of you who don't know, Ed Gein was the truck driver at the end of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1, and a little fan notice, little trivia that you may or may not know, is that he can be seen at the second one in the back during the chili cook-off. And the canonical, I don't know if Toby Hooper said this, but Ed Gein said this when we went up to him and Jay asked him, he was like, yeah. Jay was like, hey, did you join the family? And he's like, well, at the end of 1, they caught me, which was off screen. So if you don't remember that they caught him, that's why they didn't show it. But he's like, yeah, they caught me. And it was either die or join the family. So like, it's like a cute little like canonical thing. Like he was part of the family. So he's at the chili cook-off, stuff like that. Which now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if like, because of course in 2, Drayton's driving a different truck, and it's kind of like a pickup truck, or not a pickup truck, it's kind of like a 18-wheeler, not quite, but like it's like got the same body. So I wonder if that's the same truck. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, we met him, and he was very, very lovely. You know, excited to talk. He really seemed like he had stories. He was just a very nice, genuine guy. And we got autographs by him. He got a Black Maria bumper sticker autographed by him, which he should be looking for right now, even though I know he's not, because I could hear him playing with his little toys. Jesus. But he signed that for Jay, and then I chose a screenshot from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 because I just think it's so cool that he joined the family. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is very near and dear to my heart. Like 1 is as well, and I do prefer 1 over 2. But there's something about 2 that is so heartwarming to me that I really deeply love. And so I got 2 signed. And then we went and if he doesn't find the sticker, I'll put the picture up. But because I'm sure he'll find it at some point. Either that or his dad has it. But we took a picture with him, and you know, we got on either side of him, and he actually stood out of his wheelchair for us, which was really lovely and nice. I was like, oh no, you don't have to. Like, I felt like really bad. But he was like absolutely willing, and he's like, no, it's fine. Oh, you found it? Cool.
Yeah, it was still in my luggage.
Cool. Yeah, he's got the stickers, so that looks so badass. Yeah. And I'll put my photo on screen as well.
That was a fail.
Cool. Very exciting to have.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really cool. And then after that, that was when we were just kind of hanging around, right? Because like we didn't, like we found out.
Then we talked to Terry McMahon. Oh wait, that was
the next day.
Yeah.
No, what happened directly after that? We realized that a lot of the booths required cash.
So we had to go and get cash.
We had a lot of difficulties with that, mainly on my part because my card is shit.
Next time, use RBFCU.
But like we're having a lot of difficulties with stuff like that. So during a big part of that day was kind of trying to make sure everybody could get money, but the ATMs were empty, et cetera, my card wasn't working, like just a bunch of shit. So a lot of that day was trial and error of trying to figure out what we were gonna do and a lot of planning. So we didn't meet too many people that day. For me, I think it was just those two, right? You had a more, like, I had a very exciting day, but you had a more, like, you had photo ops and stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I had a thing, kennel photo op. Check it out. Me and my Michael Myers outfit. Mm-hmm. And there is Dad Flores right there. That is my father. His name is Fernando Flores. Very sweet man.
He is. He is a very sweet man. But, yeah, they had... Here, talk about, like, tell them who's who.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know the names specifically, although I should.
No, I mean, like, Fuchs, Bennett,
Oh,
whatever.
so
Bennings.
actors' names?
No, just, like, the characters they
Okay,
played.
so that would be Fuchs. I'm sorry. No, that would be Bennings. I'm pretty sure this is Windows. That's Palmer. If you remember Palmer, he's the one that was revealed in the blood test. That's Keith David. That's Childs. Then that's Clark, the dog handler, and I believe that's Fuchs.
Cool.
Oh, and you can see a little Norris head thing.
Oh, wait. Let me see.
You didn't see it, did you?
Oh, that's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I actually love that. And man, such a genuine little smile.
Well, thank you. I feel like I had better smiles and different pictures.
You
but
looked really cute and
we'll get it.
this one.
Oh yes, I had my John Carpenter photo ops that day too.
Yep.
Here we go.
Look how happy.
Me and my dad and John Carpenter. Oh yeah, this whole con was basically John Carpenter's con.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. He dominated the entire con. Look at him wearing his little Frightmare cap. Wearing the merch.
Gotta rep it.
Yep.
Were those the only two photo ops you had that day?
That day, yes.
Okay. We kind of just wandered around. And God, I wish I had it with me because I would love to show it off and talk about it. But I do have pictures. I bought some, I found the oddity booth. For those of you who don't know, I love taxidermy. I think it is a very yes, this right here is actually made out of wood. You're gonna rip it off, be careful. This is actually made out of wood and it's carved to be a rat skull. I bought it for like $10 at the con, which was awesome. But I love it. Like, if you look at it straight on, it's a little wonky, which I think is pretty cool. Like, you know, one tooth's bigger than the other, and like the eyes are a little offset. But like, I think it gives it a lot of personality, and like, I really love it. But if you look at the bottom of it, you could tell it's made out of wood.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I just fell in love with that little guy. So, yeah, we got that guy. Thank you. But I did find the oddities booth. I love taxidermy. I think it's a very respectable profession if it's done correctly. I obviously do not advocate for inhumane treatment or stock and demand of we got to kill animals for it. I think that's very
horrible.
Yes.
Get roadkill.
Exactly. So this company that I
Get
bought
roadkill
from,
or diseased animals
yes,
that need to die.
Yeah,
They need to be put out of their misery.
Yeah, like euthanized. The company that I bought from, they had like a Q&A segment on their booth, mainly asking just basic questions, and one of them being, where do you get your product? And they said roadkill, vet clinics. So like, say like a cat or dog gets put down and the person doesn't want their pet to be buried or doesn't want the ashes, it would go to whoever wants it, aka these people. Medical facilities. So a lot of the animals from vet clinics also go to medical facilities for people to study. And once they're done with that, it'll go to these guys. There was a few other places as well, but the basic bottom line of it was it is a very humane business. I will link it down in the description because I think that they absolutely deserve the world, and I absolutely love what they're doing. I actually, when I bought my product, I actually spoke with the person who does all the taxidermies and all of the formaldehyde treatments and wet specimens. And she told me a story about the first time she ever did a wet specimen. It was a snake, and she thought it was just alcohol. So she put the snake in a jar and put alcohol in the jar, and like 6 to 7 months later, it exploded.
What are you doing?
And what are you doing? Little goofy guy.
Abuse
caught on camera. God damn. Yeah, you didn't even fucker. So, Jesus. She said that it fucking exploded, and it was like at her father's house, and he was so fucking pissed. But just very down to earth people, very nice, and I just thanked them for their work. And I ended up buying a death head moth. It's very beautiful. I love it very dearly. And I also bought a cat skull, which I have always wanted a cat skull. This one was feral cat roadkill, and I am happy to have that little guy with me. Are you doing what I think you're doing? You're doing exactly what I thought you were doing. Are you that fucking bored? So yeah, I got some oddity stuff. There was also there was some other stuff, there were human bones, which I'm not really interested in. There was taxidermy ducklings, which were really cute. There were a fox foot in a glass container that was pretty cool, the skeleton of it. And also a bat hanging in a jar, which I nearly got because I have my bat tattoo. I love bats a lot. And I wanted to get that guy, but it was one of those things that it's where am I going to put it? And then I fell in love with the cat school, so I was I'll find a place to put it. If I have to because I have cats, so I was if I have to nail up a shelf, I will. So
Yeah.
So that's what I bought.
I bought a bunch of junk.
Yeah, I don't think you bought anything that day though.
What day? Saturday?
Friday.
Other than photo ops and stuff, yeah.
Did you get any autographs that day? I can't remember.
Besides
the Black Maria.
I don't believe no. I don't believe it did.
So that night we went to the after party, and it was a ton of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, even though we didn't stay for very long.
One more time.
we didn't stay for long.
I got kind of sicky.
Yeah, he got a little ill. Somebody ate too many nachos. Yeah.
I love nachos.
He does. And he pays for it every time.
Yep.
So we went to the party for a little bit, danced for a few songs. He was in his Michael costume. And, you know, there were like sets because it was like Halloween themed because, of course, John Carpenter.
Haddonfield, Halloween in Haddonfield.
Yeah. So there was like the set of like the guy who was pinned to the wall with the knife.
Bob.
Yes. And then there was Michael in the ghost costume with glasses, like a little like.
Bob's glasses.
Yeah. So there was like a little set in the corner with that, and then there was also another set in the corner that had the front of the Myers house, Michael in the ghost costume, Loomis, and Michael, and then also another like Michael in the back. Remember?
Yeah.
Of course, I'll be putting up these pictures.
Thank you.
While I'm speaking about all this, and you know, we danced for a bit. I was hoping, since it was like 78 themed, like I was hoping that they were gonna play music from like 1978, and they did a little bit, but like
They even played 9 Inch Nails.
yeah. And then Billie Eilish came on, and then we left. So
Yeah, I thought that was a bit boring.
yeah, that's nasty. So yeah.
Let's start seeing the hate comments pop off.
Bro, I don't fucking care. I fucking hate that bitch.
For
So-
Sleep Token, now Billie Eilish.
I know, I don't care. I'll take on the entire Billie Eilish fandom. I don't give a fuck. She's dog shit. Let's leave it at that. But we got drinks, non-alcoholic, and then headed on back because someone was a little sicky.
I slept like a baby though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was all curled up, little baby boy.
Mm-hmm.
So the next day, what did we do the next day? What did we do?
I don't know.
Fair enough. So
Okay, yeah, I think I remember a bit. Let me go look it up.
so,
I shouldn't have to look it up.
Wait, did we go to any panels the first day?
No, there was no panels. Wait, let me look. There was some panels, but
We didn't go to any of them.
Short films from hell. Nope. There was no panels.
So
It was fun though. Mm-hmm. I was a little disappointed by Friday.
Really?
I mean, I liked meeting all the people I did. It was definitely more like a one-on-one thing. Mm-hmm. But damn, they didn't screen any movies.
The entire time they didn't screen any movies?
There was only one movie they screened. They screened like a few short films, that being Subspecies 5, Blood Rise. They screened... What else did they screen? On Saturday, they screened The Quantum Devil and then Malum later that night. And then on Sunday, they did not screen anything.
Yeah, so...
However, on Thursday, there was a Q&A of The Thing, and they, at Alamo Drafthouse Cinema, they had The Thing live.
Yeah, but we weren't in town Thursday. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they didn't screen any movies unlike last year, which for me, I didn't experience last year or any of the previous years, so it didn't affect me much, but I know he was a little bummed out.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll change it next year, who knows.
I hope.
But the next day was Saturday, and we got in our cosplays.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was already in mine from Friday, but we had another round of them.
You were Michael.
I was Michael.
Yeah.
And it was a perfect day for that, too.
Yeah, so he was Michael that day, and Saturday, I was Leatherface, and he was Johnny from the video game. And, you know, we just got ready, and we went, and I think the first person we met was Terry McMahon.
She was the nicest.
She was so nice, dude. Like, oh my god.
Oh, you're here to see me?
Yeah, she was so sweet. Like, you know, she was talking to us about everything and, you know, just being sweet. And, you know, she was talking us through how everything went. And, you know, we went and took a picture with her, and she's like, oh my god, I love your nails, because I had, like, these Friday the 13th nails on. And, you know, she's like, hold up your mask, and like, you know, just being like a sweetie. You know, you could tell that she really loves the role and she's very grateful. You could tell when people take, like, not take advantage, but like...
When they actually appreciate what they've done.
Exactly. Like, you could tell when people take it for granted, and she absolutely did not. So she was very lovely, and I loved, you know, talking with her. I feel like I could talk with her all day, you know? Mm-hmm. She was one of those people. But, so then, what did we do after that? Did we have a photo op or anything?
We had...
Oh, give me my hand. I gotta get my phone
Ash.
out. I gotta get my phone out. Oh, by the way, let me just say, the party the night before, there was a Freddy that was busting down, dude.
Mm-hmm. Sure was.
He was going crazy, dude.
He was. There was a Herson Shock show.
Yes,
Shock Rod show.
Which we didn't go to, but when we were driving there, we
saw
some.
the cars.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty cool.
It was nice.
Yeah. I feel like I would have gone if I had my camera, because I love photographing cars, but didn't have it.
There was a panel for Fire Walk With Me that we didn't go to.
Is that a movie?
That's a movie.
Okay.
We went to Everyone's Entitled to One Good Scare, 45 Years of Halloween. That was very cool. They had PJ Souls, who is Linda from Halloween 1978. Charles Cyphers, who was Sheriff Brackett from Halloween 1978, and had Nancy Loomis, who played Annie Brackett in 1978. Mm-hmm. And we also missed this.
Yeah.
And I really, really beat myself up for that.
We were like, we missed breakfast, so we went to someplace else, and that place was shut down, so we went someplace else, and then we went there, and we were like, oh, it's done. I mean, we might be able to find it on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, hopefully. Then there was Her Name is Christine, 40 Years of Christine. We didn't go to that one either. Mm-hmm. I feel like if we would have went to this would have been kind of cool. I genuinely like that these were all John Carpenter movie panels.
Honestly.
And I love John Carpenter stuff.
Like, I like the movie Christine, but I feel like a panel would bore me.
Probably.
So, like, I'm glad that we got the stuff done that we got done instead of going to that panel.
How about the Halloween panel?
I feel like I would have been interested in that.
Yeah.
I think that would have been... I think it was a good panel. Of course, we didn't see it, but...
1 hour horror film school. Do you want to make horror movies? I kind of wish I went to this one, but I missed it too. We were getting stuff done. This was my first panel of the day, though. My Master of Horror, John Carpenter. This was a screamer panel. There was so many people cheering. All for one man. Mm-hmm. John Carpenter. He went up and I can't tell you how many fucking times this guy said, no fluff, no fluff.
Yeah, everyone kept going up and praising him, and he was like, oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Enough with the fluff.
Yeah,
I said no fluff.
He was so sick of it, dude.
I mean, wouldn't you too? For many years of people kissing your ass for movies you made?
Yeah.
I understand. Like, you just get to that age where you're done with it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Like,
he was goofy about it though. He's like, no fluff, no fluff.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was his last panel, just because his patience is running short with people.
I'm surprised he even went to a panel.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. You know, I think John Carpenter movies are good, but it's not my thing. So like,
it's my thing.
Yeah.
Me and my dad's thing.
Yeah, so like, I thought it was a cool panel, but it wasn't like amazing to me, you know what I mean?
Well, he talked about a lot of stuff that I like. Anyways, though, next was Shape on Shape, a conversation with the Boogeyman, Michael Myers, actors Nick Castle and James Hugh Courtney. This was another one that happened at Silver Scream Con. Mm-hmm. And, hey, do we have an episode talking about Silver Scream Con?
What do you mean? Yeah, we do.
Good. So, this was basically the same thing, except without James talking about his cat Parsival. That was a pretty sad moment in that last panel. But this one, they purely talked about the movies. And I think somebody asked James whether or not he'd ever play another killer again from another licensed franchise. And he said, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to taint my learning experience from the movies that I did with David Gordon Green.
Yeah, he has a lot of respect for him.
He does have a lot of respect for David Gordon Green.
Yeah, but he also said in general he has a lot of respect for directors because he wants to get into directing.
He also said, once again, that guy checks his attitude at the door. He doesn't let his ego get to him.
Something very interesting that he said was somebody asked both of them really, like when you put on the mask, like did it change like who you were, like your performance aspect of it, and James G. Courtney compared it to how Native Americans use masks, and he was
ritualistic.
He said it was like a real ritualistic aspect to it, and I thought that was a very interesting comparison, because Michael Myers could, like, not saying Halloween 5 is good, it's definitely not, but I see the direction they were going in. He could work in a Native American ritualistic setting. They just didn't do it right.
No, they didn't. They decided to add some dude with a thorn cult symbol on his wrist, who had a trench coat, had like silver tipped boots and like kicking little puppies, and somehow broke Michael out of jail at the end of the movie. And for some reason, the Haddonfield PD let him keep his mask. And a dude in a pirate cove kept Michael for 2 years in his shack, nursing him back to health.
Yeah.
2 years and didn't report him.
Yeah, it was... Well, I mean, to be fair, Nelson Christopher didn't report him either.
Yeah, because he's on his team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Halloween 5 fucking sucks, and it should have never happened. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel.
It was pretty bad.
It's stupid, and it was pretty much when the franchise started to die.
Yeah.
A lot of people say Halloween 6 and Resurrection it's nail in the coffin, but in my opinion, 5 is the nail in the coffin. It was the beginning of the end.
So good.
What?
Resurrection was so good.
Yeah, by that point, the franchise was already dying.
I love Resurrection. But yeah, so we did a Terrifier photo op that day.
We did. We have the picture.
Yes, I'll put up on the screen. It was amazing.
David Howard Thornton.
Yes.
Damon Leone.
In costume. So it was pretty awesome.
It was. Speaking of which, on Sunday I got this. Art Krispies from Sugar Plum. Signed by David Howard Thornton and Damien Leone. Mm-hmm. On the blue it says, I'm a cereal, as in the brand, the food, killer. And Damien said, stay terrified.
Yep.
Writer, director, and... FX, yes. It was very cool.
Yeah, hand that to me.
Oh yeah, here you go.
On the sides, it has like the nutrition facts and like ingredients and stuff, and then on the back it has a little maze and it says, help Art get to the circus on time, and you get a little...
Navigate your way there.
Get a little Art over there. He's so cute. He's having a little bowl of cereal with skulls in it. Mm-hmm. Oh, and also... David Howard Thornton drew a little face on the...
Oh yeah, he drew a little smiley face on the cup.
Yeah, he drew a little smiley face.
The picture. Which
I thought was so cute. But yeah, the like it's blood rice cereal with like marshmallows. We've got the hacksaw
and razor blades.
So razor blades and insects in the movie.
Insects, that's right.
Razor blades and insects in the movie, but in this, it's the hacksaw, razor blade, the horn, and Dawn split in half, which is really cool.
That is cool.
So that was awesome.
Very much so.
There was also a bigger size of that, but we decided to get the smaller size.
I decided.
You decided because it didn't come with cereal. So if the big one, like if they came with cereal, it would have been worth it. But he just decided to get the small one because But yeah, we got the David Howard Thornton and Damian Leone autographs on Sunday. Sunday. So Saturday.
Rest of Saturday. Let me read it.
Yeah, rest of Saturday. Like I said, we did the photo ops. It was so much fun.
Oh, wait. Next is 40 Years of the Thing.
Oh, I wasn't done
It's
with
weird.
photo ops.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
Oh, go ahead.
So basically, we waited in a line for like fucking forever. It was a while because everybody wanted to see him. And then, like, you know, we got up there and I was like, ah! Like, I was, like, completely, like, so excited. And Jay stood next to Damien because, like, I'm, like, huge art fan. So he's like, you could stand next to Art. And, you know, he, like, put his arm around me and, you know, had his wrench. And, you know, just, like, it was just so much fun. And, you know, I think
it was a lot of fun.
And, yeah. It was really cool. Go ahead.
All right, so it's weird and pissed off. 40 Years of the Thing. That was funny. The dude who played Fuchs told a story about when he was trying to nail boards into the doors, along, like, him and I think Knowles or not him and Knowles, but him and Norris were nailing boards into the wall, trying to keep McCready out, I think, or just keep people out, keep whatever was out, the things. And he said it was very unrealistic because there's no, like, plank of wood or nails that can hold those doors, like, realistically. And I think he said he had, like, some kind of earpiece on, and he said, like, in a hushed voice, "This is bullshit." And John Carpenter, director of the movie, he came out of nowhere and said, "This is not bullshit! This is not bullshit! I am a surgeon!
Oh, God, not that.
I am a surgeon! I am a surgeon.
Jeez.
I am a surgeon!
That fucking video.
I am... Burn.
Oh,
we'll drop it here, okay?
Our genuine reactions.
I am a surgeon! Why does he have to say it like some kind of superhero?
I know, right?
Am a surgeon!
It's like, motherfucker's autistic, not a superhero. Like, I'm, like...
Poor Freddy.
And let me just say, like, for those of you who, like, aren't in the loop with all that, and you're like, why are people, like, making fun of this shit? Let me just say, we're not making fun of autistic people. I'm literally autistic.
We're making fun of autistic performances.
We're making fun of people who think they could write autistic characters. That not being one of them. Good examples, House MD. Good examples, Taxi Driver. Bad examples, The Good Doctor. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So, little bite of the apple over there. A little strawberry in there. He's getting a little bite of my strawberry. Yeah, so I don't even fucking remember where we were. It was the thing.
Yeah, so yeah, that was a little
It's not
story.
bullshit.
It was a really nice panel, and I really liked it. I don't think Layne was there for it.
I was.
Oh, you were?
It was good.
Then this is my favorite panel of the day, actually. Robots, Monsters, and Slashers, oh my.
That was my favorite as well.
The actors who bring nightmares to life. It was Amy Donald, who was
Megan.
not just Megan, but I'm pretty sure there was multiple actors that played her in the movie, but she was the one that was the most physical.
Yeah.
Because she's the one that did the dance. John Kassir, who played the Creeper.
He was my favorite. I love the little voice.
Hello, boys and girls.
I think he's so cute. Like, he's just a
He
little
even
guy.
went overhead in the intercom and announced his
his photo. He went to the intercom and like, I've got a photo up.
I've got a photo up.
Yeah, like,
I sound more like I sound a little bit more like the Leprechaun. Sorry. Do my best.
but he was my favorite out of everybody on that panel.
Naomi Grossman, who played the circus freak from American Horror Story. I don't remember which one, but it was one of the circus freaks. It was the one that was almost bald.
I've never seen it, so I can't say shit.
Quinn Lord, who played the one and only Sam of Trick or Treat, And as the announcer said, he's the only one that's keeping Spirit Halloween alive.
Pretty much.
He said that like 3 times during the fucking panel.
As 2 people who worked at Spirit Halloween, he's entirely correct.
Well, that and Killer Clowns. And Halloween. Chucky.
Oh, Chucky was big there.
Yeah, because of the TV series, I think.
Yeah, mainly Killer Clowns.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Ghostbusters.
A little bit.
There was a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff.
They had like a
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
There was a lot of Beetlejuice merch.
Yeah. But the main ones being
Trick or Treat
and Killer Clowns.
Yeah. Killer Clowns popped off this year, man.
They really did.
Last year, technically.
Yeah.
It was good.
But yeah, who else was on the?
By the way, Quentin Lord looks like he never grew up. Eileen Dietz, she was my favorite in that panel, I think.
She was awesome.
She was the face of The Exorcist, the Pazuzu. Pazuzu herself, or Captain Howdy.
Yeah, the demon.
And she has a book.
Yeah, which I actually really want to read.
Yeah.
But I need to see The Exorcist first. I haven't seen it yet.
We'll maybe see it later.
Okay.
Andrew Devoff, who played the Djinn. The announcer said the Djinn, which was funny.
Yeah.
The Djinn in Wishmaster.
Yep.
Run,
Sex.
run while you still have a soul.
I thought he was from Creepshow.
No. What, Creepshow?
Yeah, I
No,
thought...
he wasn't in Creepshow.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, the one that was in Creepshow was the Crypt Creeper.
Oh, I thought he was from Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, Tales from the Crypt, but that came from Creepshow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Creepshow. We'll get into that later. Before you watch Tales of the Crypt, you have to like figure out what the Crypt Creeper is.
Okay.
And then James Wallace. Oh wait, no, James Wallace is the moderator. He was cool.
Yeah.
And that is all the people.
Cool.
There was a moment where they were all giving their advice to Amy because they'd been in the game way longer. It was cool what they were saying.
Yeah, it was neat. A lot of it was very much just like don't take it for granted.
Pretty much, don't take it for granted.
Which I guess is something like it's definitely something a lot of actors struggle with. So it's good advice, but it was very repetitive at some points, I will say.
Hey, I didn't think it was. It was them telling the truth, and I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's true. But I really enjoyed that panel.
Yeah.
I thought it was very fun, and you could tell everybody had chemistry, and it was nice.
So the next one is Enter the Video Store, Empire Screams. I kind of wanted to go to that one, but I feel like I would have missed out on a lot.
Didn't we leave like immediately after?
Pretty much.
Yeah, we were in pain because of our outfits. They were like
Killing us.
yeah, so especially me.
Yeah.
So I literally still have scars on my feet from my boots.
We gotta get you bigger boots.
Yeah, so
Ladybird Lake Dust, Smiley Face Killers, and Rise of the Strange Book, True Crime in the Great Outdoors.
I wanted to see that so bad.
You should have.
Yeah, but I was in pain, dude. I wanted to see that so bad because I know about the Smiley Face Killer and stuff like that, but I don't know much about the Ladybird Lake Killers.
And Texarkana's Phantom Killer, which is based off of, the movie The Town That Dreaded Sundown is based off of. We should watch that sometime.
Yeah, I don't know much about that either.
He's basically the influence for Baghead Jason. Oh, dude.
Gotcha.
Then there was Quantum Devil, the movie, which I didn't see. There was Karaoke, which we missed. And there was Malum, which we missed. And that was Saturday.
What's Malum?
Malum's a movie.
Oh, okay. So Sunday.
Lots of independent films are being screened.
Yeah, which is nice, but you know.
I want to see the movies.
Exactly. Let's see. The next day we showed up late, didn't we? Again.
Well, not too late. We got there, I think,
yes.
11.
Okay, so we were supposed to have a photo op with Sam and Ted Raimi.
I was.
Yeah, but you invited me.
I did. I'm not sure if you were going to come with me, though.
I don't know if I was either. But, we're supposed to, all that.
I never got to talk to them.
No, we didn't. Like, Sam was never there.
Well, Sam was there on the, I spotted him, on the last day.
Oh.
He was probably there. We just didn't see him.
Yeah, I didn't see him. I saw Ted a few times.
Me too.
That's it.
Sam was absent a lot.
Yeah. But, so...
At least from what I saw.
Yeah, so we missed that because same issue, breakfast. But, we went and him and his dad immediately had a photo op with the 1978 Halloween crew, which if you want to show that.
Check it out. There's Michael right over here.
Yep. Tell him who's who.
Okay, so this is Brackett. That's Nick Castle. That's me. That's Dad. That's PJ Souls, and that's Nancy Loomis.
And Nancy Loomis played who? I can't
Annie
remember.
Brackett.
That's right.
Linda Vanderklok. Michael Myers, and Sheriff Brackett.
Yep.
Was that all on screen?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, because I can't see.
Yeah, it was. So we had that photo op, and then
I enjoyed that photo op.
Yeah, and then basically immediately after, because
I got my photo op for Sam Raimi and Ted Raimi switched, and we got it for James Hugh Courtney. Mm-hmm. Our first actual photo op with James Hugh Courtney on the 78 thing.
We were debating, like, should we get it with James Hugh Courtney because multiple reasons. We already have a picture with him from Silver Screen Con because we've already met him. And also we were planning on going to meet him again, and we could have gotten a photo there. So we were like, do we really want a photo op? Also, it was like right next to the 78, so we were worried that we weren't going to be able to make it in time.
We made it fine.
It ended up being perfectly fine, and I'm glad we got the photo op because he was so sweet, and like I'm glad to have like one with a set. So that one that he just showed you, my eyes are actually shut in that one. So the photographer called us back in to have another one. So we both got like photo ops for free. Like one of them wasn't free, but one of them was free. And so I'll put the one of mine up on screen. Of course, in the first one, he's very like, grr, I'm gonna like pull your hair out. And like the second one, he's very like, you know, just like hugs and sweetness and just being a big old teddy bear like he always is.
Yep.
So that day,
right after that, and we actually didn't have to wear any outfits this time, which was nice.
yes.
We missed Eat and Pray, which was Pray Live, a panel with Amber Midthunder, Dakota Beavers, and Dane D'Allegro for the movie Pray.
Which is part of the Predator franchise.
The last one, the most recent one, which I think Layne's gonna really enjoy because
Really?
it has Native Americans in it.
Okay.
It's basically the very first like Predator hunt.
Okay.
It might be, I don't know.
Interesting.
The Predator in that movie is very different from the typical Predator because this is so far in the past. Then there was From Bill and Ted to Blood-Sucking Undead, which had Alex Winter. Just Alex Winter.
Who's that?
He was one of the Lost Boys from the Lost Boys movie.
Gotcha.
Your mom talks about that one, doesn't she?
No, she's never seen Lost Boys. But
Have you?
No.
You like vampires, though.
I do, but
and these guys are like basically rockabilly vampires.
I love vampires, but I was never allowed to watch any vampire stuff as a kid.
Of course.
Not
even Twilight.
Or as a teenager.
Speaking of which, I saw someone wearing a Twilight shirt at this con.
Bro.
That is funny.
That's embarrassing, bro.
That's pretty embarrassing. Roasting Weenies, 40 Years of Sleepaway Camp. We didn't catch that because, well, I mean, if you're talking to be a movie then I'm not going to watch it.
It was in the middle of the photo op, plus I've never seen that movie, so like...
But Layne wants to see it.
I want to see it, because apparently it's like a huge, shocking ending or whatever.
Yes, it is. In space...
Well, okay, before this, we went to David Howard Thornton's booth and stayed in line for fucking forever because everybody wanted to see him.
Yep.
And, we went up, and that's where he got that signed. And I got a movie poster that I got at Kings and Queens of Horror signed. And,
remembering that.
Thank you. I just, like, thanked him, like, yo, like, your performance of art, like, takes me back to my childhood, and, like, there's just something about it that makes me, like, laugh so hard, and, he's like, that's all part of a show business, like, that's what we do it for, and, just being very humble and sweet. We also got a picture with him, which I'll put on screen. Very nice guy.
Very.
Very funny.
I think I said, oh, man, I hate when I have to rush.
Yeah, he did, because Jay was going to ask him a question, and he was like, oh, I can't, like, can you do it at the panel? And he's like, oh, yeah, sure, absolutely. And he's like, oh, man, I hate when I have to rush, stuff like that. But, we were like, we totally get it. Like, it's no problem. And he's like, oh, I appreciate that. So, very nice guy, very sweet guy. You could tell that he's just an absolute sweetie. And something that I noticed of just, like, seeing our autographs and seeing autographs from around the con he put a different phrase on everybody's. Like, maybe there were some duplicates, but, like, everybody got something different, something personalized to them. So his was, I'm a serial killer, because the cereal. Mine was kill him with a smile, which I thought was absolutely adorable.
That's really cute.
Yeah, and then I saw a few others just, related to killing and stuff like that. Either just goofiness or the serial killer aspect of it. I just saw around the con a little bit. So that was cool that, he did each individual thing. We were going to talk to Damian Leone at this time, but...
We didn't have enough time.
Yes, because...
So we went to the panel.
The Killer Clowns panel.
And it is called In Space No One Can Eat Ice Cream. God, don't make me fucking hungry right now. 35 years. I cannot believe it's only been 35 years.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think it'd be older?
Yeah. Wow.
35 years of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. They keep on talking about, let's try and get a sequel. And I'm totally with it, man. I want a sequel. The Thing.
Yeah. You want to talk about that?
John Carpenter said, I can't ask any questions about whether or not Childs was really the Thing at the end because there might be a sequel coming out soon.
Yes. So.
The Thing 2. And I'm pretty sure that answer had the whole audience shook.
And it sounds like it's like actually in production right now because he said he was sworn secrecy. So that makes me think there's an NDA in place.
Yeah, I think there's going to be. Whether or not it's going to be good, though, and I swear to fucking God, if you producers or whoever's in charge of the fucking movie decide to wipe away the special effects and replace it with CGI...
Jesus fucking Christ, that's...
Because they pulled that same shit with the 2011 The Thing, and it became a complete trash.
Jesus.
So, watch your ass, or I'll fucking kill you.
Jesus Christ.
Keep watching, or I'll fucking kill you.
Oh, Slash and Cast?
Yeah, Kane.
Oh, wait, that was Kane?
Yeah, it was Kane. You couldn't tell it was his voice?
No, I'm not good with voices, and I'm not good with names, and I'm not good with faces.
Keep watching, or I'll fucking kill you.
That's really cute, actually. But, so...
Yeah, so Killer Clowns.
Yep, Killer Clowns.
Suzanne Snyder, who played Debbie, was there. Grant Kramer, who played Mike Tobacco and also played the human version of Willy from Willy's Wonderland, was there. And, spoilers. And John Allen Nelson, who played Dave Hansen in Killer Clowns, my favorite character. I didn't get to talk to him, though, because I couldn't find his booth. Edward Kyoto, Charles Kyoto, and Stephen Kyoto were all there, the Kyoto brothers.
Who created the movie?
Yep. And Harrod Blank, who played Rudy, plus other Killer Clowns, was there. And...
Mike Munoz?
Oh, Mike Martinez. Who played Slim, amongst other Killer Clowns, was there. And Michael S. Siegel, who played Rich Terenzi, was there.
Fucking hilarious.
I don't know what happened to his partner in crime, but I'm pretty sure... why am I blanking on... Is it Paul Terenzi? Rich and Paul?
I think it was Rich and Mike.
No, Mike was somebody else. Mike Tobacco. That's Grant's character.
Yeah, I can't.
I think it was Paul and Rich. Oh my god. A thing I was laughing about before we had the panel was the part where they get out of the ice cream truck, and when they got out and Dave's like, "Come on, everybody, let's go," because Conzilla's coming, and fucking Rich sticks his head out and says, "We can't, it's rented."
Yeah, they actually...
Turns out that wasn't in the script. That was ad-libbed.
Yeah, they actually talked about that in the panel. Something I wish they would have talked about was when the Terenzi brothers hooked up with the clowns. Because that was so fucking funny. I'm pretty
sure one of them married them.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure, not like actually, but like I'm pretty sure canonically, like one of the Terenzi brothers married one of the clown sisters.
Jeez. That's fucking hilarious.
So stupid, you know?
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, they fell in love with the clown girls and married them.
That's hilarious. So yeah, the panel was great.
It was definitely a damn good panel.
Yeah.
No cotton candy or popcorn though.
No.
Well, there was popcorn.
There was popcorn. We did have some popcorn.
God, I want cotton candy. I'm gonna be Ollie Sykes now.
Jeez. You're gonna stretch out your shirt.
I know. That motherfucker. And then, last but not least, clowning around with Terrifier star David Howard Thornton and director Damien Leone. This might have been the best panel at this convention.
Yeah. It
was so nice. And the ending I did not expect. It was so nice.
Sounds like a clickbait video. You will not.
You will not. A Darman video.
Jeez.
Father becomes racist and lives to regret it.
Jeez.
I can't get past Darman, dude.
Yeah, the main things that we...
Let's hurry this up so that way we can do the Michael Mask ranking. By the way, we got one more thing we're doing today in this video, and it's ranking all the Michael Myers masks.
Yes. Jeez. So basically, the main things that we got out of this panel was something that the comic book, which I did buy, touched on, but I didn't notice he did because he flipped through it and spoiled himself. But somebody asked, like, what's your favorite weapon? And
the cat with 9 tails.
Yeah, cat of
9 tails.
Which is a whip, and except in the movie, at the end of it, it has razors and like knives and stuff on it. And he said that in like the connecting pieces, instead of being made out of leather, it's made out of the hair of his victims. Which like the crowd was like the crowd like gasped at that. They were like, "Oh my god!" And then
it's fucked up.
Yeah, and then the other thing was that
the more I hear about art, the more fucked up it gets, man.
I know, right? The other thing was that what was it? He portrayed, like, he was talking about his influences for art, and he said that he bases art off a lot of animalistic stuff as well.
Marx Brothers, also Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, but the main thing that interests us was he said that
and Mr. Bean.
Yeah, he said that art was based off of a vulture, which we thought
I totally understood.
Yeah, which we thought was very interesting.
Very.
The hunchback, the pointed nose, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, there was... I don't really want to dive too deep into it because, it's not my story to tell, but a very emotional, thing happens for a lot of people. And, David told, like, a personal story to him, which I didn't expect.
About his mother.
About
his late mother.
Yeah, and, it was just a very sweet moment. Do you want to talk about anything about that?
Man, it was heartbreaking, kind of. Because, like, we heard him, like, pause and stuff.
Yeah, David started crying a little bit.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
It got really serious.
Yeah, which none of us expected, because, art is a very silly...
Yes, he's very silly.
Yeah. And David's very silly.
Oh, and David's also a theater actor. If you didn't get that by now.
Yeah, and another thing that I thought was interesting that I thought that was a part of this story that David told was he used to be a school teacher, and he was about to teach the kids like multiplication, but before that he was like entertaining them and telling stories and doing all the different voices and stuff. And he realized that he was dreading getting to the learning part, and he realized that
it wasn't for him.
Yeah, it wasn't for him. That he didn't want to do it. Yeah, he wanted to entertain.
He wanted to branch out, and he wanted to actually entertain. He felt like that was what he wanted to do in his life.
Yeah,
he didn't want to teach.
I thought that was very interesting, and something that I also thought was very interesting, just like for me, was like, like I said earlier, like I told him that like there's something about art that like takes me back to like this childlike version of myself, and like I never knew why. And then he said, children love physical comedy.
They do.
And I realized that's why like I'm so connected to art in that sense, because of the physical comedy. It just reminds me of my childhood and stuff, watching Dan and Phil and all that. But that's what I took from the Terrifier panel. Is there anything that you took?
It was really cool to see Damien like giving advice to people that wanted to be writers, directors, and be special effects makeup artists. I'm definitely very inspired, and I want to make more fan films and make more of my films, so that way and have this goofball as my cinematographer. I want to make more so that way people notice my work and that I can maybe start making stuff just like Damien. Not his exact stuff, but make stuff like that's got his same gravitas as him.
Yeah.
And I don't want to pussyfoot, you know? Like I actually want to make gory shit. You know, I want to step in places where people won't. That Hollywood wouldn't.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Damien did. Like the hacksaw scene in Terrifier 1, that's what got people talking.
And the bedroom scene in Terrifier 2.
Yep.
That also
Which I also think topped.
I think it also topped it. I mean, considering that...
The fact that he let her live longer.
Yeah, that, and also the fact that it got to mainstream audiences. It got to everyday people talking about this movie. Like, have you heard this movie? Like, people have, like, thrown up during it, passed out during it. Like,
it was fucked up.
Yeah.
One guy was being, like wheeled away, and the Terrifier 2 sign was in front of him.
Yeah, so, like
somebody, because their asshole friend took a picture.
Yeah. So... like, it got into, like, mainstream audiences.
I'm surprised we didn't get any vomit bags, and we see it, like, didn't we see it, like, 3 times in theaters?
We saw it twice.
It was so good, man.
The first time we saw it, like, almost opening night.
Yeah.
So, the reviews hadn't come in yet, really.
We saw it at Cinemark 20 and XD.
Yeah, and then, the next time we saw it with some friends of yours, and,
the crowd was so hyped.
yes, the crowd, like, I think we got a crowd of Terrifier fans on that one.
Yeah, 100%.
So we didn't get any vomiters in that crowd.
No, but anybody who wasn't a Terrifier fan would definitely vomit.
Probably. Especially people who aren't used to horror.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great panel. And then
apparently Damien Leone, he's thought of the next gross thing to put in his movie.
Oh, another thing that he said was people were asking specifically about the bedroom scene, of course. And he said that they basically they had a list of, like, a bunch of things they could do to her, and they only chose, like, 10 of them. And he said...
only 10 of them.
Yeah. And he said that one that almost made the cut was that Art was going to bite her tongue out, which I would have loved to fucking see that.
That would have been horrifying, dude.
I would have loved to see that.
How much more pain could you put this poor girl through?
I know, but, I'm hoping to see that in 3. Like, I know he revealed it, so, like, it'll probably be, like, a minor kill if it's in there, but, like, I'd love to see it in 3 regardless.
Yeah.
But, yeah, basically, after that panel, you know, we got some food, and then we went back down just to have our final laps, and we went up to Damien and talked with him for a little bit. He got the Art Crispies autographed, and, you know, they mainly just talked about, you know, being... directors and writers and stuff. One of the things that I asked because he wanted to know, and therefore I wanted to know, was who did the voice for the Art Crispies, because Jay was like, I think it's David. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't really know his voice. And
Well, I know he's a voice actor.
yeah, and so...
Didn't he say he wants to be doing more voice acting gigs?
Huh? And we asked Damien, and he said, yeah, that was David. And so that was really cool. That was the question that Jay was going to ask David earlier on that he couldn't. But did you want to say anything about the advice that Damien gave you?
It's sacred.
Fair enough. He did give really good advice, and, you know, he was very open to talking and just nice dude.
Keep it up. That's pretty much what he said.
Yeah. You know, a lot of the advice that a lot of people give, just create. Like, you have the abilities now with, like, iPhones and stuff.
I bet they're so honored to be amongst all these guys.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Because, like, they're pretty much, like, newcomers in the genre.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
They really are. And, like, especially since Terrifier 1, like... yes, the hot hacksaw scene was, like, infamous, but they weren't really taken seriously in the horror community.
Yeah, it was more of an indie independent film.
Yeah, and so
and then Terrifier 2 went mainstream.
Yeah, it did. like a lot of reviewers have said, they have solidified their place in the slasher genre.
100%. Art can go up against like the top dogs now.
Yeah, and like speaking of,
He'd probably get his ass kicked, but you can try.
yeah, speaking of, they were asked like who would you want Art to go up against, and Damien said
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger. He said mainly because A, they're both jokesters, of course, and B, both of their realms have been established as supernatural, so there would be a lot to do there. Which I also think would be really. I think I would love to see that movie. But if it's done right,
I definitely did enjoy Art when he was in Supernatural, though.
Same here.
I can't believe that he took so much pain and was able to survive it, though.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I was expecting him to already be supernatural.
Yeah. Kind of like.
Because All Hallows Eve.
Yeah, he did take a lot in All Hallows Eve, but it was really cool to talk to them. And also another thing that I remembered was our photo op with James Jude Courtney. Like, when it was like our thing to go up, he was like, "Get in here," and just being like, being very nice. And then like as we're walking away, like the next people were walking up, and he's like, "Hey, sweetheart," like just like so smooth.
Hey, sweetheart.
Like he was just like, it was so funny because like it was just like, yeah, that's James.
That's him.
Yeah, just being smooth. But that was also another fun thing that I remembered. But yeah, unless you have anything extra.
I don't have anything else. I kind of want to get to the mask ranking already.
Yeah, that was our experience at Texas Frightmare.
Good con. We can't wait for Silver Scream 2.
Exactly. We can't wait for Texas Frightmare next year.
Because Tom Atkins and Chris Nelson's going to be there, and I want to see them.
Yep, exactly. And Sean Clark's probably going to be there.
You know, yes, he might be. He might be. He might be. You know, it's getting late. I could use a Michael mask ranking.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Let's go to...
Let's go to a...
Get a tear. I think we should try to do it as fairly as we can. Like, say, like, I think one's an A and you think one's a C. We put it at B.
Okay.
And I think that we should each get the ability to veto one.
To be what?
To veto one. So if we, like, severely disagree with one, we get to be like, okay, fuck that. We're putting that where I think it should go. Like, one each.
One of us gets that.
No, we both get that, but one each.
So we both get, like, that total elimination.
Yes.
Fuck you, it goes here.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, for starters, should we go by order?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to go by order. The original, Michael Myers, The Shatner Mask, Halloween 1978. Come on.
I think it's S.
You think it's S?
I think it's
There's
S.
no fucking competition. That thing is S. All right, next. Okay, Halloween 2, Dick Warlock. You know where I want to put this.
I think it's a B.
Fuck you.
You're pulling your fuck you?
Yes, I'm already pulling it.
All right.
It goes before this one. It's the best mask.
Interesting.
It's gritty. It's the same mask.
Yeah, but...
It's the same mask. It's just, like, rotted.
Yeah, but I don't like how it looks on his face.
I love how it looks on his face. Oh, wait, we forgot the clown mask from 1978.
Oh.
Okay, where do you think that one should go? I like it. It's classic. I would say B.
I would say C.
Okay, fair enough. Now, the bandaged mask from Halloween 4. Okay, unpopular opinion, I think this should have been the mask, not the mask we got.
It's unique.
Very Invisible Man-ish.
Yeah. Oh, we've got Ben Tramer right here.
Oh, that's not Ben Tramer.
Oh, never mind then.
That's the other mask from Halloween 4. Let me see if Ben Tramer's on this list. I can't see him, so he's not here.
Okay.
Yeah. We're including Michael Myers only, Layne, not Ben Tramer.
There's still a Michael mask.
I guess. Yeah, so the bandaged mask.
I really don't know how I feel about this one, so you can put it wherever you want.
Cool. I will put it in... I don't know whether to put it in good or not bad. Or good or not good. It's not good as a Myers mask, but it's better than the piece of shit we got in the movie.
Well, so do you think it's better than the clown mask or no?
Do I think it's better than the clown? Oh, 100%.
Okay, so either put it in high C or B.
Fuck it, I'll put it in B.
Okay.
Okay, good. All right, next is H4's Data mask. Because I'm saying it looks like Data from Star Trek. I know where you want to put this.
It's not horrible.
Wow. It's not horrible.
Compared to...
I thought you hated this mask.
I do, but after seeing H2O's masks, I feel better about it.
Okay, so...
D.
D?
D.
Like bad?
Yeah.
Damn, that's you giving it the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, next is the... whatever the fuck this thing is.
Well, considering I thought it was Ben Tramer...
Terrible?
No, I'd say not good.
Higher than this mask. Look at it. It's pink. It's pink and blonde. There's no way anyone's going to take him seriously.
You convinced me.
Yeah, come on. Okay, next. H5. The Nicolas Cage looking thing.
Why does it have like a bump on its forehead?
What? Where?
It's got
there?
like a little bump. Yeah.
My concern is why does it have a fucking neck and a replaced nose? By the way, did you know this is the actual face sculpt of Greg Nicotero of Can.B?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I told you.
I don't
know whether or not this guy wants to kill me or touch me inappropriately.
I say C.
It's better than H4?
Yes.
Is it better than the clown mask? There's no way. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
No.
Okay. All right. That was H5. Let's see what's next. Next is Halloween 6 Curse of Michael Myers. It's weird looking, dude.
D.
D? Okay, good. I'm glad you agree with me.
But lower than that one.
Oh, yeah. Lower than this? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Somebody fucking understands what I'm thinking. Okay. Then is H2O.
Jesus.
Well, wait, no, we gotta go by the different parts. Okay, so technically the first is K&B mask.
That is the worst mask they've ever made. That is the worst Michael mask ever.
Yeah, so is it worse than pink over here, or is it better?
It's worse. Where does this one go?
That's Rob Zombie's.
Okay,
we're gonna get to that later.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so you put the K&B mask in F, terrible.
Yes.
The alien.
And it's gonna stay there.
It was. Why do they make Myers a black man?
I know, right?
And we're not trying to be racist, but look at him. Look at the nose and the mouth. He looks like a black dude.
I know, right? No, he looks like a black woman because of the eyebrows.
So he looks like I'm sorry. Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jeez.
In Scream 2 when she got killed in the theater.
Jeez.
Okay. Then you have the Winston version of the H2O mask. He just looks like he's fucking bedridden, dude. He looks really tired.
I think in between those two.
In between these two?
Yeah.
I think that's a good choice. I gotta be honest, I like it better than the H6 mask.
Yeah. Okay.
And then this shit. The CGI. It's not even a mask. It's literally just the K&B mask with the Winston CGI'd over it.
In between these two.
Look, I hate the H6, but there's no way I'm putting it over. I guess I have to.
No, we're doing this as a fair partnership. Where do you want to put it?
I'm going to put... Oh, well, it's not even a mask. Can I just put it with F terrible?
No. Do you want to... Which part of F terrible do you want it?
I would like to put it in the back.
Absolutely not.
But I'll put it right over Can-B or right over pink.
Right over pink.
Jeez. The fact that this thing's not even a mask.
For the record, I think the original... Where it was originally is better, but we are doing this based off of, not comparisons, based off of compromises. So that's where it's
This
going to
tier
be.
list is looking really good right now.
Yeah.
I definitely like it. Okay. Next is Resurrection.
Listen, I have opinions. I love Brad Lorry, but I think it goes between these two.
No! What are you talking about?
It goes right here.
No! Come on, dude. This is a really good looking mask.
I'm using my veto.
You son of a bitch.
It's so fucking ugly.
It is great. You are a basic bitch.
Okay.
This makes you a basic bitch, just so you
Okay.
know. Okay. Next is Rob Zombie's Halloween mask. We could start off with the clown mask.
It's whatever. I don't have an opinion. I think it's better than the original.
I don't even want to do this list anymore, but okay.
I think it's better than the original.
The original? You think it's better like the original clown mask?
Yes.
I don't think it is. Can I put it right behind?
Yes.
Thank you. Look how cheap it is. I mean, I guess it's fine. It looks like a woodchuck. Look at those fucking teeth. I hate you.
I know.
Then we have the pumpkin paper mask. The Slipknot looking thing over here.
I don't know how I feel about it because I think it's
I
kind
think it's cool.
I think it's kind of cute.
Me too.
Especially it makes sense with the story as well.
I see it and I just think of the rape scene from Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Well, that kind of ruins it.
It's a good looking mask. I would honestly rather Michael wear this thing rather than this thing in H5.
I totally agree. I think it goes above bandages.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I'm kind of cool with that. So it's a good mask.
Yes.
Okay. Next is Rob Zombie's Halloween mask. I don't know why the clean version isn't here, but yeah, here it is. Where should I put this?
I've got a hot take.
What?
S tier.
S tier?
S tier.
Okay.
But like behind the other two.
I just realized that Halloween Ends mask isn't here.
Oh, is it not?
Nope.
No.
We'll figure it out.
Like there.
Thank you. Okay, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 mask. The one that has no eye.
I would like it if it wasn't so decayed. I don't like that it's showing Michael's face so much.
Great? Great or good?
I think high good.
High good, so above the other ones?
Yes.
I am actually totally fine with that.
The only issue I have, normally I'd say S tier, but the only issue I have with it is the fact that
It's all rotted?
No, the fact that it's showing so much of his face.
Well, Halloween 2018.
It was a good mask, what can I say? I would say great.
It's our first A tier.
Yep.
I like that. All right. Then Halloween flashback mask. Personally, I think this is better than the original.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
So S tier?
Yeah.
And also it's Christopher Nelson mask, so come on. It's perfect. You know what?
What?
I couldn't. I was gonna put it like right above Warlock, but there's no way I could do it. H Kills.
I think that's the best mask they've ever made.
It's Chris Nelson's.
I think it's the best Michael mask that has ever been made.
So you love the burn?
Yes.
I will put it above Dick Warlock's. Okay, what about ends?
I need a picture. Always looking for ends. This is the list we have. The 2 vetoes, if you don't remember. Dick Warlock. Brad Lorry.
Yep.
Let me just say, I fucking love Resurrection, so this isn't an issue with Resurrection, which a lot of people have. I just fucking hate the mask.
I don't know why you hate the mask. Here we go.
I'll put it above Kills.
So that's the best one?
Yes.
This one's the best one.
Yes.
I would put it behind Warlock.
Okay, that's fair.
Alright, cool. In that case, that is our list. So the best one is Halloween Kills, and the worst one is the fucking K&B mask from H2O. For some reason, Resurrection is just above it, and that is not fair at all. But okay.
It absolutely is fair.
Apparently, the Resurrection mask is just as bad as the pink fuck.
Oh no, it's worse.
Just as bad, if not worse, than the pink fuck, and it's worse than the CGI shit from H2O. And it's also somehow worse than the Halloween 6 mask. It's also somehow worse than the Winston mask. And it's somehow also worse than the H4 mask, looks like Data. It's also somehow more bad than the H5 mask with the long neck. And it's somehow more bad than the bandages.
Yes.
Oh, you were incredibly based, but I guess I have to respect it. I like how 2018 is the only one in A.
Yeah.
It's great.
It is pretty great.
I wouldn't have put it below Rob Zombie's mask, but hey, whatever. That's fine.
I just, like, as much as I hate the movies, one thing Rob Zombie did right
Was the mask.
Yeah.
And Michael.
Yeah.
Michael was done well. Well, Michael as an adult.
Yeah.
Michael as a kid was eh.
Yeah, I agree. So.
He just seemed like a kid who didn't get enough love. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, that was our video. Hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you in the next video.
If you guys went to Frightmare, tell us how it was in the comments. Yeah. Tell us who you were most excited to see. And if you didn't go to Frightmare, tell us who you wish you could have seen. Because for me, it was David Howard Thornton. For you?
Either James G. Courtney or David Howard Thornton. Or even Damien Leone.
Yeah. So, that's our podcast for the day. Thank you guys for watching.
See you at Silver Scream Con 2.
Yep. And see you at the Final Girl Convention in Bastrop?
In, I think, either Bastrop or Austin.
Yep.
See you back at Bastrop for Daniel Harris.
Yep. We will be there.
You will.
Thank you guys for watching.
Bye-bye.
See ya.